The Case Act has been passed, and Small Claims Copyright Court has finally arrived. So what does this mean for content creators? Well, stick around because I have some very important information to share with you all, and that's coming right. Hi everyone, Coach Eli here, and welcome back to my channel. But if this is your first time here, and most importantly, you are open to suggestions and change, please consider subscribing and then banging that bell so that way you won't miss a single thing when it comes to getting a better grip on your life. That's right, I am here to help as many people as possible get the best possible grip on their life so that way you can all accomplish whatever it is that your heart desires. All right, now then, let's get right to it here because this is a very, very important hot topic here that many people out here on YouTube have not discussed. I will start off by saying this. I am very, very thrilled that the Case Act has passed. One more time, I am very, very super thrilled that the Case Act has passed. But before I share why, I want to make you folks aware why I feel many other content creators out here have not done videos on this. If you search YouTube for the Case Act and, the law that was just passed about 5 or 6 days ago, as of the time of this video's recording, which is Sunday, December 27th, about 5 days ago is when this law passed, and very few creators have put out content regarding this. Why do I feel they're not doing content on this? Because they're not happy with the outcome. And let me share why they're not happy with the outcome, because there are many creators out here on YouTube that feel they have the right to use your content in any way possible. They feel they have the right to use as much of your content as they'd like, as long as they add commentary to it or transform it in some way, shape, or form that allows them to qualify for fair use, or at least they feel it allows them to qualify for fair use. Now, why am I not thrilled with this? Because in my personal experience, yours may be different, it may be similar, but I'm going to use my personal experience here for an example. Over the last 4 years, between a former channel I used to run and this channel now that I've been running for the last 2 years, the Grip on Life channel, many people have tremendously violated my copyright. And let me share with you how they've done it. Although they've claimed fair use, it has not been fair use. For example, let's take a 1-hour video of mine. Okay, I've done many videos that are an hour long, some are half an hour long, some are 20 minutes long. I've done many different videos of different lengths, but let's take a 1-hour video for this example purpose, okay? I've had creators out here on YouTube do a reaction video to an hour-long video of mine, and they've either done it on a live stream or a pre-recorded video, and they played my entire video and they did commentary on my entire 1-hour video, and they claim that it's fair use. Now, what is fair use? Fair use is a legal doctrine within copyright law, I believe it's section 107, that allows people to use small excerpts of copyrighted material for newsworthy purposes, for commentary, reaction videos, educational purpose, or transformative, or it's transformative in nature. It has to be transformative in nature, which is what I'm trying to say. But how much of someone's content can you use even if you're providing commentary and transforming the content? Small excerpts of a 1-hour video are not the entire It is not the entire 1 hour video. And why do I feel personally that that is not considered fair use when someone, takes my entire 1 hour video and does commentary along the way, and either does a 3 hour live stream or 3 hour pre-recorded video to dissect my entire 1 hour video? Because if you're going to react to an entire 1 hour video from another content creator, it's going to take you at least 3 hours to do that amount of commentary. Why do I feel that's not fair use? Because even though they're doing commentary and transforming the content, they're playing your entire video throughout their, fair use version of it. And that means people that view that video that is being technically, supposedly done under fair use, which is what I'm trying to say, by that content creator, if they view that your entire video there, they're not going to come over to your channel and watch your video. It's your creation, your hard work. You should be the one making money off of it or getting the views off of it and getting subscribers off of it, not someone else that's decided to steal your 1 hour video and claim it's fair use, even though they're using the whole thing just because they added commentary to the whole thing along the way. That is not fair. It is not fair at all. And it has tremendously harmed me on this platform, and I'm sure it's harmed many others out there. Now, what were these creators doing? I did another video regarding this called The Flaw in Copyright Law, which I will share below in the description, a couple lines down from the top. If you want to check it out, I go into further detail about, I did this video about 6 months ago regarding where the Case Act was at during that time. And I explained in more detail, stuff that I'm talking about here. Right now, I'm only going to, give you the shorter version because I have a website I'm going to go to here in a second and share with you folks what this new Case Act law entails in just a second here. But what have these creators taken advantage of? They've taken advantage of a flaw in copyright law that hurts small creators. Because if I were to file a copyright takedown notice on, let's say, this creator that used my entire 1 hour video and, reacted to the whole 1 hour video and made money off of it to his audience or her audience, right? Okay. What happens when I file a DMCA copyright takedown notice? That creator will go and file what's known as a counter notification. And the only thing that you're allowed to file a counter notification on or for is if you feel that this DMCA, takedown request is not valid because you were using that person's content under fair use. So what these creators will do is they'll say, this is fair use. They'll file a counter notification. And then YouTube takes that, sends it back to me and says, Coach Eli, a Grip on Life channel, we received a counter notification. You now have 10 business days to file a lawsuit or the video will be reinstated and the copyright strike will come off the other creator's channel. Well, up until now, the only way that you could file a copyright case in the court of law was through the federal court system, which costs tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. And these other creators that have been stealing other smaller creators' content like mine, they know this law and they've been exploiting this flaw in copyright law, knowing that I'm not going to sue them or people in my situation are not going to sue them. So all they have to do is wait the 10 business days for the counter notification to expire. And then, boom, their video gets reinstated with my copyright material on there, and the copyright strike comes off their channel. But furthermore, that empowers these creators to continue using my content, knowing now that, hey, I'm not going to file any more copyright takedown notices on these creators because if I do, they're going to file a counter notification and they're going to win every time because of the flaw in copyright law. That's what's been the most frustrating thing to me. And that's what I'm assuming has been the most frustrating thing to other creators in my situation. The creators that don't like this new law are the creators that have been getting away with using other people's copyright and using more than a small amount of the material, more than small excerpts, and claiming that it's fair use no matter how much they use, as long as they transform the content and they add commentary throughout the entire way. Hey, fair use is subjective to the court of law. These people know it, and I know it. But there was no way to sue somebody as a small creator until now. And that's where I'm going to take this right now. I'm going to go ahead and switch on over to the browser screen over here. And I'm going to read what just happened. On December 22nd, 2020, Congress passes CASE Act to create small claims tribunal in the Copyright Office. New York, December 22nd, 2020. Authors and creators just got a major tool in their arsenal to protect their works after the U.S. Congress enacted the Copyright Alternative in Small Claims Enforcement Act. That's what CASE stands for. Copyright Alternative in Small Claims Enforcement Act, which allows the resolution of copyright claims, including claims for infringement. This is going to be good, really good. As an alternative to costly federal litigation that I just mentioned, as an alternative to costly federal litigation. What this will also do is stop creators out here on YouTube from using your content without your permission, knowing now if they file a counter notification to your copyright takedown notice that you're going to be able to go and file a case in the Copyright Alternative in Small Claims Enforcement Act courthouse. Oh, this is beautiful. I love this. Once again, as an alternative to costly federal litigation. The CASE Act passed as part of the $1.4 trillion Consolidated Appropriations Act of 2021, Congress's year-end government funding package. Let's read on further. The CASE Act is a very important win for authors. It gives them a practical channel for seeking remedies for the violation of their rights. I've been violated so many times by so many people out here on YouTube that, have been, playing the flaw in copyright law. And there have been so many people out here on this platform that have used my content and made more money off my content than I have, which is not fair. And this is going to stop these people dead in their tracks. Oh, this is beautiful. Until now, authors and other creators have had no way to enforce their rights except to bring expensive federal lawsuits. And that's what these people that were stealing my content and possibly your content were exploiting. That flaw in copyright law. This has left writers with no ability to fight pirates or big companies who can out-litigate them for stealing their work, said Authors Guild President Doug Preston. It's also affected YouTube content creators that create their own content here. Let's not forget about that. I'm going to add that part in because this is important for YouTube creators as well. Very important. The CASE Act creates a forum called the Copyright Claims Board within the U.S. Copyright Office to hear copyright claims of up to $15,000 per claim and an aggregate of $30,000. What that means is for each particular case of copyright infringement one person does on you, okay, you can sue them for up to $15,000 per incident, maximum $30,000. So if you're going to take one particular instance to this small claims copyright court, the maximum you can sue for is $30,000, but it has to be a maximum of $15,000 per infraction. Okay, you can have multiple infractions that are $5,000 a piece or less, but you cannot have infractions totaling more than $30,000. Which is not bad. That's still a lot of money. Plus, that's not the point. The point is this is going to stop people from using your content in the first place and that's affecting you from growing properly on YouTube. My issue's been a lot of people use my content out here and they basically put my name in the titles, and then they try to flood YouTube search engine with my name, and then my actual content is not as searchable because of what these people have done to violate my copyright. And they've violated me in more ways than that, but primarily it's been my copyright. So that's going to stop this. Okay. The cost of bringing a claim will range between a minimum of $100 and a maximum of the filing cost of an action in federal district court, currently $350. So what that means is, let me read that again. The cost of bringing a claim will range between a minimum of $100 and a maximum of the filing cost of an action in federal district court, currently $350. So for as little as $100 or maximum $350, you're going to be able to sue these people that have been violating you probably for years out here on YouTube or anywhere else where they've violated you, on any other platform where they've used your copyrighted material. Beautiful. And the claims will be heard by a panel of 3 copyright claims officers appointed by the Librarian of Congress, at least 2 of whom must have experience representing both owners and users of copyrighted works. These people are going to know fair use and copyright law better than anyone. An opt-out process built into the legislation ensures that the tribunals adhere to constitutional requirements. The legislation ultimately ensures that individual content creators and other copyright owners who depend on copyright for their livelihoods but can't afford the cost of protracted litigation gain access to justice. That means for us small creators that keep getting violated and we cannot afford to sue the infringers in a federal copyright court, this is going to give us the option to sue them in a small claims version of copyright court. This is what I've been waiting for. This is the most beautiful thing to me. What a way to end 2020 after 2020 has been such a horrid year. This was a beautiful way to end 2020. Let's continue here. We're almost done. Copyright law should protect all creators, but the unfortunate fact is that it only protects those who can afford the high cost of federal court and legal representation. And again, that's what these people out here on YouTube have been exploiting, especially through smaller creators that they know can't afford to sue them in a federal copyright court. Boy, that's going to end. And boy, is this video going to trigger a bunch of people that are not going to be able to do this anymore. But hey, maybe now this will kind of make you, sit back and realize that, hey, you should create more original content than do more reaction videos by stealing other people's content. You want to use some of my clips under fair use? Use maybe 5 or 10% of one of my videos, or 3 to 5%. Okay, but if you use 50, 75, or 100% of my video and you do commentary the whole way and you try to claim fair use, I will see you in court every freaking time. Every time. With the average cost of federal litigation at $400,000, with the average cost of federal litigation at $400,000, pursuing a remedy for their rights is impossible for most authors, even the best-selling ones, or even people on YouTube like me. And that's what these people have been exploiting, and they are no longer going to be able to exploit this. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Beautiful. I'm so thrilled. You have no idea how thrilled I am. The CASE Act changes this by providing authors with a voluntary, inexpensive, and streamlined alternative that they can use to protect their rights, their creativity, and their livelihoods, said Authors Guild CEO Mary Reisenberger. Wow. Wow. This is incredible, folks. Go back to full screen. This is incredible, folks. I'm going to wrap up by saying this. I am a firm believer in fair use. I feel that people should have the right to respond to other people's content, but they need to do it the right way. They need to do it the right way, and not in a way that's going to completely take away from the original creator 100%. I've been infringed upon so much to the point of where it has affected almost 100% of the content I've created, because there are people out here on YouTube that have been exploiting this flaw in copyright law, and they've been winning because I had no way to fight it. I tried to tell YouTube, hey, this is not fair use. You know, I would get a counter notification from YouTube when I knew clearly that person, wasn't, using my material in fair use. And YouTube doesn't care because they got to do what's right by the law. If somebody fills out a counter notification that's valid, or at least appears valid, they have to send it over. So there was nothing that I could do until now. There was nothing I could do besides allow these people to steal my content until now. And that's why this small claims copyright court was created, partially. Not just for YouTube, but anywhere where smaller creators are putting out their content and they're being violated. This is going to make people think twice or three times before they use any of your content from here on out. If you use fair use properly, no problem. You want to use 2 to 5 to maybe 10% of someone's video for criticism purposes, no problem. But if you start using 50, 75, 100%, I'm going to flag you down every time. And when you file, or if you file your counter notification, I will sue you in this small claims copyright court. Seriously. So all I'm going to do is say this to wrap it up. Been waiting for this for a long time. Karma has no deadline. And when you mess with the bull, you will get the horns. For some of you that have been following me for a while, you know what that means. For others, put your own spin on it. With that being said, I want to thank you all for taking the time to view this video. Another great informative video is coming to this channel soon, so stick around for that. And with that being said, have yourselves a great one. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye. Bye.